Good afternoon, everybody. It's John from Veganism Kills. It's 4:43 p.m. Wednesday, February 16th. Today, we're going to go over stuff that vegans refuse or deny to tell you. And in most cases, vegans would like people to believe the only supplement they're missing is B12. That is a lie. We have several children being admitted on vegan formula for the lack of calcium in their blood, iron, etc., 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 vitamin D. And you can check my videos out. All those reports are there. In the past 20 years, as I've been following the CDC's record of children entering the hospital because of the vegan diet, actually, the vegans haven't solved anything. And actually, the numbers of children going to the hospital because they partake of the vegan diet or forced on it by the parents, the amount of children going into ICU has gone up. And the CDC has sent warnings about the vegan formulas and the vegan diet in general. I also have that on my channel. You could find that if you look around. It's there. Well, the first thing you're going to go is the myth that the vegan diet's only missing B12. And it's totally healthy for you because it's plant-derived. First thing, I don't trust none of the talking heads, the vegan talking heads on YouTube, because they don't know what they're talking about. None of them have any credentials. This man here has a Bachelor of Science in biology, human biology. He's going to tell you exactly there's 20 nutrients that vegans and vegetarians are lacking. Again, vegans are the more extreme than vegetarians, so they are more lacking than vegetarians. Alright, here's the introduction. I'm going to post this in the links. Hit show more and it'll be there. Now, he has 17 known plant toxins from plants. This is how plants protect themselves. 17. So we're starting off by consuming plant toxins. Those things are designed to protect plants by damaging you when you consume them. Vegan diets do not contain adequate amounts of preformed omega-3 fatty acids, DHA, and EPA. Compared to meat eaters, vegans have 53% lower levels of EPA, nail 59% of lower levels of DHA. Vitamin B12. Now, the funny thing with vitamin B12, people are taking these supplements that are derived from coal tar. The body doesn't recognize them as real B12. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Your body's just going to pass it through. Of course, B12 made from, animals whose bacteria, ruminants whose bacteria in their body, in their cecum, actually create the B12. All right, in their cecum. That's naturally derived B12 made by internal organs of an animal that you consume, not from coal tar. D3, vitamin A, zinc. They'll tell you eat a whole 85 carrots a week if you happen to be 50% of the population that can't convert proto-vitamin A to vitamin A. Eat 85 carrots a week. That was Mick's fucking great idea. I'd like to see him eat a bushel of fucking carrots a week. I'd like to see that. Zinc, choline, calcium, iron, iodine. But you can get it from sea moss. No, you can't. Selenium, cholesterol you need. Some people don't make enough cholesterol. 70% of the human brain is cholesterol, and usually 30% of the other cells in your body are also made of cholesterol. Carnitine you can only get from meat. Carnosine you can only get from meat. Glycine. Amino acids. Vegans think you can magically combine 2 short-chain amino acids and convert them to a long-chain amino acid magically. And they think it's easy to do for every human body. I like how they just gloss over things. Creatine, taurine, B6, B2, B3. Okay, and he's even got the vegan arguments and the counterpoints. Though some of the counterpoints he hasn't included in there, the latest developments that they found out that most of the B12 supplements, it's not coming from an animal source. It's coming from friggin' coal production. Which one do you think your body readily absorbs? Something made from fucking coal tar or something made from another animal? You know, a bio-created B12 or an artificially lab-created B12? Which one do you think your body's adapted to use? Now we're going to go over to the oxalate part of this, because I think oxalates is the biggest problem of this diet, because I see people friggin', I don't have a high oxalate diet in my cookbook. And meanwhile, you go look at the cookbook, there's recipes in there that have 7,500 milligrams in one serving of oxalates. Alright? 45 milligrams of oxalates should be passing through your body to avoid kidney stones and other complications from oxalates. Now look at this one. What are oxalates in food doing to your body? It's not pretty. The immune system may get impaired because the oxalates are crowding out the cells that are responsible for immunity. And what are these vegans telling people? This is the study right here. It'll be in there. I will post it in. What are the vegans telling you? Well, if you're on the vegan diet, there's a 73% less chance that you'll get COVID. Meanwhile, you're consuming the diet that basically is turning off your immune system. It can't be both, vegans, okay? I don't know what school you went to, but it can't be both. You can't tell me that the scientists got this wrong. How'd you prove that this is wrong? You got a play school lab at home? This is done from actual cause and effect studies. Do you understand what that is? Not epidemiology, where you get somebody's opinion and therefore try to make it fact. This is a cause and effect study where they actually did the experimentation. This is another one here, which I keep telling the ladies, if you're on a vegan diet, you have to start going for mammograms. Why? Because oxalate induces breast cancer. You're eating the highest oxalate diet known to man. And yet these vegans, blah, 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 blah. They don't know their ass to their elbow. And this is how people are ending up dead on the vegan diet. I had one idiot who goes by the name of Vegan V now tell me that there's oxalates in meat because his sister went to get a blood test and the doctor said she had a lot of oxalates in her blood because she ate meat. This is from a vegan that's talking to kids, telling them to go vegan. His name is Vegan V. He's a total baboon. He should be banned because what he's telling kids basically is, listen to me, I know what I'm talking about. He doesn't know his ass to his elbow again. The man is obviously under some kind of mental duress. He's showing tons. I mean, I showed him that. I go, you show me meat. I pulled this up. You show me where meat is on here. Oxalates in food. Right? You go to the bottom right here. Because they lie to you. Meat, chicken, and fish are not sources of oxalate. Milk, hard cheese, yogurt, ice cream, sour cream, cream cheese, cottage cheese, buttermilk, custard, and pudding do not contain oxalate. The only thing that contains oxalate is plant matter. It's a form of defense. So here we go. We got these vegans running around telling everybody they got the healthiest diet known to man. And yet we could point out that it has at least 17 known toxins in the plant matter. Not to mention that you're not getting 20 nutrients. But somehow, by some miracle of I don't know, twisting the words around, fake science, I don't know how they get people to believe them, that you're getting all the nutrients from the vegan diet when it's impossible. It is fucking impossible. And again, B12 derived from a artificial source rather than a animal-made source, your body's going to reject the artificial source. Why? Because it doesn't recognize it as true B12. You know, your bodies are smarter than you think. Taking coal-derived B12, your body's going to recognize it as a toxin and just pass it through. If you take B12 that's made in the gut of a ruminant and it's spread through the ruminant's body, because that's how a ruminant gets its B12, they lie to you. They say that, oh, all the cattle farmers are injecting their animals with B12. No, they're not. If there's enough cobalt and bacteria in that ruminant's gut, it manufactures B12 all on its own. They're lying to you because they want to belong to this little cult, these small-minded people who think they're saving the world. They're not doing anything. They're not even good at lying. They make... I would give them bait questions and they'll start lying right away. And I don't let them on my channel for a reason. They start espousing falsehoods and misinformation. And then they go give themselves a thumbs up. And the other idiots out there think, well, that must be true. They don't check. And then they fall right into it. And then come back a month later. You know, Crypto 007, you were right. You were right. I got sick on the vegan diet right away. You know, if a child goes on vegan formula, you know what the pediatricians have stated? That child has a month to 6 weeks to live. 1 fucking month, the vegan diet will kill an infant. 1 month of sucking on a vegan tit will kill an infant. And that's it. So I'm going to paste everything in here so you can see it and check it out for yourself. I don't care what the vegans say. They're wrong. They preach ethics, and they're the most unethical people I have ever met in my life, where they want to push their ideology and they hide the facts from you so you'll think you'll follow them blindly. And then when you get sick, they won't be honest to you and tell you, yes, the vegan diet made you sick because we didn't tell you all the nutrients that were missing. But hell, we made the sale. You can't get your money back now.